May the 15th of 2020. The homeowner called and they have the bees going in right up under the siding where the siding hits the brick, and that's where the second floor starts on the house. So coming over here to see they could take it apart and try to get the bees out of there. I had already came over and took 3 of them brick out right there. That's why them were coming out so easy. I did end up having to take a couple more to get over into the joist where the bees were, but that was easier than me taking the siding off and cutting that cedar siding behind there to see exactly where the bees were. So that's why them first 3 come out so easy. What I do is normally when I do a cutout like this, I'll take the vacuum and vacuum the bees off the front of the comb that I'm facing and I'll leave the bees on the back side of it. And on this particular cutout, it was about a little piece, and then this first piece here I pull out was the only pieces that didn't have brood in them. So you know, I vacuum the bees off the front side, leave the bees on the back side, and lay the comb down when I cut it, and that way the nurse bees stay on with the brood. And then I rubber band them in the frames and leave the bees on the back side, and they keep that brood covered up. Always when I'm vacuuming, I'm looking for the queen before I vacuum the bees up. And then when I cut the comb out, I always look at the back side to see if the queen's on that back side. And on this particular cutout, she was all the way in the very, very back, and she done got off all the comb, but I got her, so that's what matters. the other beekeepers out here watching this was like a great cutout, because the comb was exactly, I didn't have to cut any of it, height wise or length wise. It fit right in the frames with about an inch and a half at the top of the frame, and then maybe an inch on each side. So didn't have to cut any comb, so it framed up really good and was really a easy cutout. There ended up being 11 pieces that would go all the way across the frames, and then 4 smaller pieces. And this one I got right here, and then the very first one I cut out, I didn't frame up. All the rest I did, but I got about 12 frames of brood and some pollen and nectar. That big bunch of bees back there, that's where the queen was. I took the top to a polynuke I've got, and I couldn't reach it, so I reached back in there and just kind of scooped them in the top of that. And when I brought it out, I seen her, she was in there, so we put her in the clip and stuck her in the frames.